Well, bore da, Saturday morning, and this is the small-ish village of Llandyrnog. It's about 3 miles out of Denby, heading towards the Clwydians, and I'm making my way up towards the Cilffordd Byway, which is just on the skirts around Clwydian. I'm not going to the summit of Clwydian, just to the Cilffordd Byway, but I'm going to be heading a different way to what I normally go. I normally head up that way, but I'm sort of skirting around. It'll be country tracks, but they'll be very quiet, very narrow, very steep, but not much traffic on them. So anyway, speak to you in a minute. As I say, this is leaving the small village, or small-ish village of Llandyrnog. That was the White Horse, 1925. But it's not the White Horse anymore, but you can see there they've got the sign still there. And the tree, the size of this tree, absolutely ginormous. The base of that. Walk around it. Absolutely. That is what you call a tree trunk. Absolutely massive. So yeah, I'm heading out of Llandyrnog now, past the big Arla, was the Llandyrnog Creamery, but it's a massive Arla now. There's all the dairy and stuff like that. Oh, that's the Clwydian, and I'll be joining it roughly somewhere there. I'll be heading up, like I say, the country tracks, and then heading along Cilffordd Byway. So there's the Arla, creamery or dairy or whatever you want to call it. It was just the Llandyrnog Creamery it was called, but it wasn't as big as it is now, since Arla took it over years ago now. It's absolutely ginormous. So yeah, I'll be passing that, comes a little roundabout, straight across the roundabout. And then I'll be turning off, and then it'll be climbing up the small tracks, country lane, but it will be quieter, not much traffic. So yeah, there's the Arla dairy. Okay, yeah, so better view of Clwydian from here, and I will be joining the Cilffordd Byway roughly there, and then it skirts along the base. You can just about make out there. Doesn't go to the summit. Well, you can do, but I won't be this today, just skirting midway, and then joins the well, you can go to the Clwydian, but it just drops down to the road and then downhill all the way back to Llandyrnog. Across the roundabout, a few hundred yards, and I'll be turning off. So I'll be turning off in a minute. The road will be a bit quieter then. It'll be very narrow, very steep, but very quiet. Heading, as I say, up that way there and across, and then back down. Circular route. Turn off the main road now, and hopefully it would be a bit quiet. I may get the odd car in there, but as you can see, very narrow. If you do come across a car or something, then you got to get right inside, especially if it's a tractor or something, or a big van or something like that. Anyway, start climbing now, and there'll be some nice views looking down to the Vale of Clwyd. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of road walking. I like to tend to do off-road, but as I said earlier, this track, I may get the odd vehicle, but generally it's pretty quiet. And yeah, so if you're thinking of doing Clwydian, there's a couple of walks you can do. The one I'm doing now, which actually doesn't go to the summit of Clwydian, but the other one, if you head up the opposite way to what I walked out of Llandyrnog, the opposite way up to Clwydian, and then you can go up over the summit of Pen y Cloddiau, drop down the other side, and then you join Cilffordd Byway, where I'll be joining it, by Finger Cottage, if it's still called that. There's a cottage there way up. You'd have to get your supplies in for the winter, which I'll show you later, otherwise you'd never ever get there in the snow. And it's called Finger Cottage, or it used to be. And then, like I say, you come on Cilffordd Byway back to nearly by Clwydian, and then you just drop back down to Llandyrnog. Nice circular walk, but as I say, I'm doing it a bit different. And there's Pen y Cloddiau ahead of me there, and as I say, the Cilffordd Byway is just, it skirts more or less halfway up the base of it. So yeah, so I don't know whether it's still called Finger Cottage, but it's a heck of a place to get to. You'd have to not run out of any cold ones or something like that, because you'd be stuck there. Anyway, that's Pen y Cloddiau itself there on the Clwydian mountain range, so keep going. And you can just, if I zoom in, you can see the byway, hopefully there. See the line there. That's the way I'll be heading when I join it, roughly somewhere up there. And that's the actual Cilffordd Byway, and it comes, as I say, that comes across there, so you can just make out a bit of Clwydian there, which is Clwydian Woods if I hold it still. And then it drops down then, back to Llandyrnog, nice circular walk. Right, it'll start climbing soon, getting a bit steep. Yeah, and I'll show you Finger Cottage, whether it's still called that I don't know, but it's in the, actually, you'd never get to it in the winter. You'd literally be stuck there. Anyway, keep going. That's where Finger Cottage is. It's hidden in them trees there, and that's where I'll be joining the byway up there, and then across that way. But anyway, I'll show you that a bit later. I think I can hear a vehicle coming, can I? No, must have been on the main road itself. Right, keep going, warming up now. So it's going to be a warm one today. Should be nice up on the top, so with lovely views from that Cilffordd Byway into the Vale of Clwyd, which you will see, or I will show you later. Bird song, I could listen to that all day. Wow, it's warm now. It's not catching the breeze and the thin air. These high fences, or high hedges. Anyway, keep going. Gradient is increasing. May not look like it on camera, but it's getting very steep now. So if you are doing this walk, I started talking before I pushed record then, and you see that there, Cilffordd Byway, ignore that, you go past that, keep going. You can go that way, but it's not the way I'm going. Carry on going up this track here. Okay, just through that gap there, that line there, you can see in the centre of the shot, that's the Cilffordd Byway. And that's the direction I'll be going, that way. I'll be joining into it way over that way. Wow, it's warm. There's no breeze, no air. Anyway, keep going. Right. Oh, sweating here. It's levelled off a bit. I'll just by this gate here, I'll show you the view. It'll get better as I get onto the byway. But not a single vehicle either way, going up or coming down. Nothing at all. So yeah, I'll show you the view now from here. Vale of Clwyd, but you get a better view from the actual byway there. But see, the trees are obscuring it a bit here, but when I get up to the tops there, as you can see there, so the line, that's the byway itself. And as I say, that's the direction I'll be going, across that way. Oh, warm. And the finger cottage, as if it's still called that, is roughly somewhere there in them trees there. And as I say, that's why I joined the byway then. And get the, it's pretty flat byway, like I say, skirts more or less the base of Pen y Clwyd. And if you go the other way, as I say, you can go over the summit, but I won't be going that way today. But yeah, I'll get the cracking views from up there. Right, keep going. Levelling off a bit the road now, and then I climb then through them trees there, but I'll show you that cottage. You're definitely in the winter, you're definitely not run out of milk. You know where you get from there. Wow, there's nowhere. Right, I'll show you Denbigh town. As you can see it there. I can't see nothing on this viewfinder. Hopefully you can see Denbigh town there. Sometimes I walk from there, you know, when I come to the Clwydians, but it's only 3 miles. But I'm not a big fan of road walking, and it's quite a busy road, so sometimes, like I say, I'll walk there, but I normally come in the car and park up in the village of Llandyrnog. So yeah, there's the byway up there now. Not far off now. Be turning off this road and gone to a track and past Finger Cottage. It'd be interesting to see if it's still cold out, or if it's still there, or is there still someone living there. Anyway, wow, it's warm. There's a bit of a breeze, but it's a warm breeze. Anyway, keep going. You can see the Snowdonia mountain range. Hopefully, I can't see nothing on my... Hopefully you can see something there. It's right in the distance, behind the dark mounds that you can see. Just see them, it's a bit silhouetted there. That's the Snowdonia and Orwyddfa and Tryfan and the Glidders and all that lot. Wow, gaining a lot of height now. May not look like it on camera, but the thing is, though, it's no air. It's just warm. Oh, it's still there. Finger Cottage. That's if it's still cold out. I'll be turning off here now. Finger Cottage is there. The last push. Then I'll join the byway, and then byway was pretty flat. And then join the main road. Oh, that is very welcome. Whew. Very welcome breeze. Yeah, and then I'll join the road and then just drop us downhill all the way then. Just turn off here now. And that's the final push. There. Onto the byway. Whew. I'll turn right. And then head my way back along the byway. That's where you'll get the views. But it looks like this Finger Cottage, whether it's still called that I don't know. And I'll show you in a minute. So there it is, and it's just a car, I don't know if you can see it there, just came out of it. So there's no name on the gate, but as you can see, You definitely have to make sure you got your booze and your milk in the fridge and your food in the cupboards, because you'd be stuck. So I don't know what it's still called now, but it was called Finger Cottage. But anyway, there's a clue just up there. You join the byway then and then head that way. Bit of a breeze up here too, which I was hoping there would be. Final slog, it's just up there. That's the byway then, and then it's level on the byway all the way to the road, and then all the way downhill all the way then back to the car. Nice circular route this one, and quiet too. That's the only car. Just some woman walking a dog who's coming down. That's the only person I met. No vehicles except that one. Very last part of the walk. So yeah, right, keep going. I'll speak to you when I'm on the byway. So, hey, here I am. This is the byway, Cilffordd Byway. Whoo, lovely breeze up here. Very welcome. Wow, that's nice. So that's all the climbing done, unless you want to go that way. Heads all the way round, goes round that corner there, then up over the top. It's not too bad of a climb. Goes over Clwydian and drops back down to Clwydian, which is Llandyrnog Wood. But I won't be going that way, I'll be going this way. It's pretty level. As I say, you get lovely views. And then join the road, and then downhill. It's downhill all the way then. So get other views in a minute. Get a drink, I think. I think I deserve a slug of pop. I'm here now, gained that little extra bit of height. Hopefully in the background, the very background there, in front of the dark bit you can see, behind that, hopefully you can see the Snowdonia mountain range in the distance there. As I say, hopefully you got the dark bit at the bottom, it's behind that, right in the distance. Hopefully you can see the mountains of Snowdonia. Because I can't see anything in the screen, it's so bright. So hopefully you can see that on a good day like today. You can see the Snowdon and Arwyddfa and Gliders and Tryfan and all that lot. Snowdonia mountain range. Right, keep going. I'll show you the proper views of the Vale of Clwyd soon. Don't forget, every gate you go through, close it behind you. Right, I'll get the views in a minute. Oh, lovely up here. Lovely, nice, gentle breeze. Not too much, but just enough. Right, so I will show you now. This is the reason why I do these walks and why a lot of people do these walks. This is the reason. Look at that. That is the Vale of Clwyd. Never tire of that view. That's the reason you slog yourself climbing to get to the heights, and this is what you get. This is the reward. That's the reward you get. Looking out to the sea there. It's a rill. Hopefully you can see the sea there. See the sea and the wind turbines and all that. But yeah, this is the reason I do these walks. Never tire of these views. Fantastic. Especially on a day like today too. Absolutely fantastic. Right, keep going. There's a few walkers out today, just the three photographers had some quite heavy duty equipment on them, lenses like this and the cameras and that. So and I don't know what this thing is either. Some sort of big tank or something. I don't know what it's doing here in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, very welcome breeze. It's worth the slog. And I'll just show you hopefully what I've parked up. You can see some buildings. Hopefully I've got them in shot. Somewhere there is it, hopefully. Just make the rooftops and the owl there. Should be somewhere in shot now. I'll just try past earlier on. Just to give you a rough idea. That's what I parked up in the there. That's what I packed up, and that's what you see the walk all the way around that way up. That's where I am now. Just gives you a rough idea, and then keep going this way, and then it heads all the way back down that way. So I've never really measured it. I'm just yeah, I don't know. It's a few miles, something like that. Never really measured it, but yeah, cracking circular walk. You can do it the other way if you want, you know, whichever way you want to do it. So yeah, look at that. Never tired of them views. So you can see a walker there with his dog. Hopefully he's in shot. He's just stopped. Oh, good old days, he was saying. Good old memories. These used to drive the sheep to a sheep dip from this way, he was saying, over here, and showed me where the sheep dip was and everything. That's a bit of a good chat with him. Good old days, I said to him. Yeah, good old days. So yeah, still got the views. But dropping down now. Downhill all the way. Getting warmer now too. Getting lower and getting warmer because the breeze is getting less and less. It's lovely at the tops there. So when you come to here, if you are doing this walk, it splits here. I'll be going that way. It goes straight down to the road. You can head up that way, and that takes you through the Clwydian up to the Clwydian car park, if you want to go that way. But I'll be heading straight down this way. You can go through the gate and up there, either way, but I won't be going that way today. Straight down to the main road, and then literally downhill. Well, it's been downhill ever since I got to the byway. Byway's pretty flat-ish, and then it just, you just skirt around the corner, it just drops down, and so no more climbing, literally downhill all the way. So I think I'll end it here. I'm a few hundred yards away from the road. So yeah, it's been a beautiful day, beautiful walk. So as always, thanks for joining me on my walk from Llandyrnog, the village of Llandyrnog, up to the Cilffordd Byway, and then back down to the road on a beautiful, albeit very warm ascent, but it's worth it. On the tops there, oh, there's a nice breeze now, gentle breeze, very welcome, but it's warm though. Anyway, enough of my waffling. As always, thanks for joining me, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again.